On Seth Talk today, we discuss the celebrities my sister has met, including Michael Phelps. First, though, I have a few quick notes. One, I have a red bump on my nose. Two, I am including new writings on the Almost Everything website, and I'm hoping that I'll have my story against the Good Mythical Morning channel up, but I can't be certain of that. If you're curious, though, there's a link in the description. And finally, when Paige Osborne answered the question about the richest man in the world, at the time of filming, that was true. It was Jeff Bezos. But by the release date, it had become Elon Musk. So I'm sorry about that. I'll leave a note in the description of that video about this. So, with all that out of the way, my sister Corey Beneducci is an advertiser. She says she isn't, but she is. And she's done some big things. She named the bubbly water brand, worked with the people that named the Wii. But she has worked with a couple celebrities during her time. And the first one I wanted to talk about, she didn't work with, but she did meet Michael Phelps, the greatest athlete of all time. I don't think that's an exaggeration. He's won the most Olympic gold medals, and he's a heck of a swimmer, let's put it that way. But she sat by him at a wedding for an hour, and she said he was the nicest guy you ever wanted to meet. He was polite, he introduced himself, he was like, "Hi, I'm Michael Phelps," and she was like, "Yeah, I know." And they chatted, they joked around. Living in Maryland, I knew a few people that knew people that knew people that knew Michael Phelps, and they said starting out he was a jerk, but as he got famous, he mellowed out, so kind of the opposite of how it usually happens. But they say now he's the nicest guy you ever want to meet, but you wouldn't want to compete against him, let's say that. Number 2, Larry David, the creator of Seinfeld and Curb Your Enthusiasm. He's a jerk. So, when she first met him, he was pushing a guy down on the ground and then laughing about it. She does say that he's such a jerk, and he knows that a jerk, that it kind of makes it okay. I don't subscribe to that philosophy, but if you want to look at it that way, then you can like Larry David. Number 3, Jamie Kennedy, the star of The Son of the Mask, the worst movie that I've ever seen, or in the top 3 at least. And she met him in line to this party. He was obnoxious. He was like bragging about how he was a star. Yeah, most of the people she's met has said he isn't a great guy. I don't know if this is going to come to as a surprise to anyone, but yeah, Jamie Kennedy seems like a jerk. Number 4, James Patterson, the writer of Along Came a Spider and a lot of other Alex Cross books. She met him briefly in an interview, and she said he was polite. She doesn't think he writes his own books. He probably has other writers do that, but he does format them, so he isn't doing nothing. But number 5 is Franco Harris, a Pittsburgh Steelers football quarterback, and he was polite. She only met him at a football game. It wasn't even when she was an advertiser, but he let her take a picture with him. He wouldn't autograph anything, though. There were some legal problems. But she said he was really easy to get along with for the brief time that she met him. Number 6 and 7, Marissa Boulevard and Nora Peterson. I think most people in Garrett County know that these two people are evil. Yeah, I hope that my sister doesn't like them, especially since they've tried to kill me on numerous occasions. For anyone who doesn't know, they were the stars of Mr. Podler's Funhouse and Meatloaf the movie. They're not well-known names, but their parents are really, really rich. But I don't believe Corey likes them. If I'm wrong about that, you can comment below on some of the things you thought were good about her. But she's tried to kill me, Corey, so Please don't. Number 8, Ryan Seacrest. I'm kind of cheating with this one because she didn't meet Ryan Seacrest. She met his mom, and her mom was like, "Ooh, you're such a cute girl. Oh, you should date my boy Ryan." And she kept trying to get Corey to date Ryan Seacrest, and for reasons I don't understand, Corey refused. She never met Ryan Seacrest, but she says her mom is nice. Number 9, Mike Beneducci, a wine owner, and she says that he's an untidy person. He's always leaving his clothes on the floor. He smells. She says that he'll run off on his wife and go fishing while she's working. So, yeah, she doesn't care for him too much. Number 10, Bill Nye the Science Guy. A famous children's entertainer teaching kids about science. I hate to break the heart of all the people out there, because I know what I'm about to say is going to hurt a lot of people, but Bill Nye the Science Guy is horrible. So, Bill Nye went to Cornell, and Corey went to Cornell, and she would see him biking along the trails, and she even met him once, and he was, this guy came up to him, and he was like, "Hey, can I have your autograph?" And he's like, "No," in the most nasty way possible. And she's met some people that know Bill Nye, and they all say he's a jerk, so I think it's safe to say that he's kind of a jerk. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are going to be disappointed by that. But to be fair, she only met these people briefly, and, you know, it's always possible they were in a bad mood, or maybe they were in a good mood. But that was her first impressions of them. And for my question of the day, if you were going to kill one of these two, which would it be? A duck the size of a horse, or a horse the size of a duck? Let me know in the comments.